Hello everyone and welcome to American Truck Simulator once again. Today we are continuing our Montana challenge where we explore 12 out of the 15 cities, and today we are starting out in Great Falls, going to be picking up a load of guardrails that we are taking to Glendive. Back in the Freightliner Cascadia today, pulling for Trius Trucking. That's a very nice looking green Cascadia. Although I wish the trailer was green, but it is what it is, and you know, it doesn't actually look too bad with the name back there in the kind of centered off in the trailer. Then of course we have the number and the name on the rear, out of Montana with the license plates, looking very cool indeed. I've got a Detroit diesel DD60 380 horsepower silencer 12.7 liter today, courtesy of Z-Mods, and then an 18 speed with a retarder. Looking at the interior, we do got the 2022 version with the digital dash, and then we do have some new mods thrown in. We do have the stickers for the fridge. You know how we used to have just a generic, SCS stickers and then the Goodyear ones? Now there is a mod on the Steam Workshop to where we can actually throw on different types of stickers. So you see I have a McDonald's one, a Target logo, out fishing, that $100 bill one, Harley Davidson, the Cummins logo. Gotta say, it doesn't have that many sticker options, but it does give you more variety into what you can put on the truck. But yes, we've got a microwave, got our cat sleeping on the bed over there. Probably going to sleep the entire trip. But we are actually going to go pick up just up the road over here. And I was actually wanting to do this with you guys so we can kind of explore the town of Great Falls. It's about 6 a.m. in the morning right now, so we do have plenty of daylight left. Sun is now coming up, as you guys can see there. And we do have plenty of daylight to make this run into Glendive. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, the engine actually doesn't sound too bad. It really doesn't. I think we were clear. Oh, nope, we are not clear. Alright, looks like they're going to let us go, and of course they're not. They're going to do that stupid thing where they're like, yep, we're going to let you go. But then it's like, nope, we're not going to let you go. Look at that Tide van right there. Interesting. Didn't know Tide needed a van for anything. Looks like we're making a right up here. And we are picking up right there at the Metal West factory. Man, I do gotta say though, for a fleet truck, this engine doesn't sound too bad. It's like, yep, we did clear that perfect. And we are actually going to be turning right here. Wait for all this traffic. I'd get into this suicide lane, but unfortunately I can't because of that car right there. We're just going to try to go after this car here. But yeah, for a fleet truck engine sound, it doesn't actually sound too bad. Man, I am loving the scratches on the window there. That new, it's not a new mod, but it is a mod on the Steam Workshop. And it puts actual, like, scratches on your windshield from, like, rock chips or, whatever, just from driving down the road. And I gotta say, it looks actually really cool. We do have a big old crack in that windshield over there. But DOT man ain't gonna worry about that today. Okay, I'm not too sure why there's a bunch of people just standing around over here. But it looks like this one might just be honestly a straight back, because we can, if those people weren't there, we probably could have just pulled through on this one, but Unfortunately, they were in our way. I'm not exactly too sure why, but it is what it is. I'm gonna have to adjust my mirrors here. 1 second, guys. Alright, there we go. That's a lot better. Looks like we're actually gonna be right inside the line here. I'd open up my window, but I don't really think we need to. Because there's the other half of our trailer just in the lines right now. We'll just go ahead and straighten it out just a little bit. Kind of weird that we're not loading in a dock. But they're probably just going to use a forklift and just put it right on into our trailer here. Are we going to get the green or what? Are we not? I was about to say. Alright, let's go ahead and put the parking brake on. Put our neutral, shut that engine off. Let's load up the cargo. Cargo has been loaded. It's about 7 o'clock now, so we only kind of burned about an hour from our garage to here and the time to load up. Let's go ahead and start this truck up once again. Release the parking brake and let us go ahead and get on our journey. One thing I do like about the Cascadia is that the blinker sound is actually super quiet. I know on a lot of the other trucks that are out there for ATS, the blinker sounds are super annoying, and honestly they probably would make you go insane. I like how those guys are standing like right on inside the steel beams. Like they're not just on the, like, you know, just standing next to it, they're standing inside of it. Gotta love ATS logic. Gotta love it. Hopefully you guys are having a good day today so far. Looks like we are at a driver staffing agency out here in Great Falls. We're making a left out of here, it looks like. We gotta wait for that gate to open. And if I'm not mistaken, we're actually going from a Metals West to another Metals West. So I think we're going to the exact same company, just in a different town. Turn left, we will definitely do that once we're able to. Looks like right now is our cue to go. Oh yeah, we are clear. That minivan just, you see, or that car over there, you see them just slam on their brakes? Man, that engine just doesn't sound that bad at all. I actually would, you know, put this on all of the other trucks that I have. Whenever we do like fleet truck episodes, I would not mind putting this one on to all of the trucks. This is actually a very nice sounding engine. It's a quiet one too, which is like perfect for like the Cascadias or the Volvos or whatever for the fleet trucks. It's 45 through here. Now, why we're hauling the steel beams or whatever we're hauling, or the guardrails in a dry van trailer, is beyond me instead of a flatbed. But maybe they wanted to protect it, but then that's what the tarps are for, so I honestly have no... Whoa. That was very interesting. But yeah, I honestly have no idea. We got our arrow here. So we got an AT&T truck. We got a Dunkin' Donuts over there. I don't care. We're gonna make this arrow. Oh well, we did get the red light offense, but I wasn't about to sit there and wait through another red light. We'll just eat the 700. It's okay. We'll make it back on this journey. But look at that. Like I said the last time, 70 is in the daytime, 65 is in the nighttime. And of course, this lane does end. Seems to always happen to me. I get in the right lane, and then just a little bit up the road, nope, right lane is going to end. Seems to always happen to me in this game. But we are going to turn on our lights here, even though they're really not going to make a difference. But it does look like it's going to be a nice cloudy day for us on our trip north today. Don't see the sun out at all. It did come out for the sunrise, but then it just went perfectly cloudy, or partly or actually like very cloudy while we were loading up. But I can tell you though, this truck is having some issues getting up to speed with the load we have, so this will definitely be a fun episode for sure. If I'm not mistaken, it's about like 330 miles or so. So we are definitely going to have some fun in this one, especially if we can't get up to speed. But man, that's all part of the challenge of being a truck driver. We got a weigh station. I guarantee you we're going to have to pull in. Hey, we can bypass. We got the green light there. We are good to bypass. But you guys hear that Jake brake just a little bit. I bet you everybody behind me is getting pissed off because, you know, we're going 50 in a 65, but my truck ain't doing any good because we're literally just struggling trying to get up to speed. Although, I'm not worried about it though. They can always pass me if they need to. I will say that though, it's not the meanest sounding Jake brake, but it actually doesn't sound too bad. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to keep paying attention because I noticed that every time I do an ATS episode, I always end up hitting something, or I always end up going on the wrong side of the road. Especially with the curves we had, I was trying to pay attention to make sure that I keep my trailer and stuff on this side of the road, but then I've also kind of been checking out the train that we're racing there on the left hand side. But man, let me tell you, I don't know if it's just me or if it's like a lot of other people, but trying something new, I get nervous real easily. And not this past weekend, but the weekend before, Lauren actually introduced me into acting for a haunted house. And let me tell you, when we got there, because it was at a drive-in movie theater, and let me tell you, I was nervous to all hell because I didn't think that I could actually pull it off and do it. But it was actually a lot easier than I thought. And now I'm basically stuck doing it for the next month up until I believe the Halloween, or a little bit past Halloween. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's actually really fun. She's actually been doing it for I think 11 or 12 years now. She has not her own haunted house, but she volunteers at one, and then now I'm going to be volunteering at the same exact one. But her character is a very scary, gory, bloody character named Giggles. Now, you might think Giggles, oh, it's going to be a funny, funny character, jokes every day. No. Literally, all she does is she takes like half a jug of like fake blood and literally just pours it on herself and just walks around like that, or just sits in the haunted house area and just scares people like that. But man, it was yeah, let me tell you, it was an experience, I will say that. It was fun though. We were literally just kind of walking around the drive-in scaring people and stuff, and then we had some people come up to us, take our pictures and everything. It was actually really fun, not gonna lie. As of right now, we're actually working on my costume. My character's name is going to be a killer drunk redneck named Cletus, but I am not actually going to look like a redneck. That's what's going to be like the throw off for a lot of people. Oh, looks like we're going 45 miles an hour now. Lewistown has been discovered. As y'all know, I mentioned in the last video, the new update, when they updated the 57X, screwed up my game. And I know it screwed up a bunch of other people's games, because I seen it in the Steam forums. So I literally had to delete my old profile, and then, oh, we are slowing down to a 25 here. But yeah, I had to basically delete the profile, take one of the backup profiles and place it into the actual profile folder, and that fixed the issue. So it will show that the roads are not discovered, the towns are not discovered. 99-cent hamburgers, man, I might have to stop there and get me a few hamburgers. But yeah, so that happened, and luckily on the external contracts, the challenge that they got going on, or the event, it still shows that I completed whatever, how many that I actually did, so that's actually really good. But yeah, I remember we didn't really go through Lewistown before. We kind of just, you know, went, I think it was on the outskirts of it where we dropped off. Didn't really go through it that much. Or maybe we did, I don't remember. So Billings is straight, Malta is to the right. But yeah, let me tell you, I thought it was going to be like, I literally took out every single mod that I had just to try to see, because like it would load, but as soon as it would get to the loading bar, would get to the end, it would just crash. So I started taking out all my mods and stuff, still crashed. Took out every single mod that I had in the game, still crashed. Verify the files, nothing. Let me tell you, I was freaking out, because I'm sitting there like, well, I hope I'll be able to play this before the event, you know, ends, or if they'll extend it. And then I've seen other people have the same issue, and then I'm just like, you know what, let me check the profiles. Went to a different profile, loaded up just fine. So I'm not exactly too sure if something went corrupt in the update or what, but now I'm back on the same profile. It's just on the older version from the update before this one. So that was a big old sigh of relief, because I had all my trailers and all my trucks and stuff, and I did not want to lose those and start those from scratch. So that was a big old sigh of relief. Alright, looks like we're starting to get back up to speed here at 45. That was a nice little town right there, Lewistown. Probably a city. Guarantee you it's a city named Lewistown. Alright, back up to 65 here on the truck speed limit. Go straight on. I understand, Jeppis. I understand. But yeah, man, I cannot wait till I get my new steering wheel, my new shifter, and my new pedals and stuff. Like I said, or like I mentioned in previous videos, I'm going to be looking into Thrustmaster for those, because I've heard that a lot of their stuff is actually high quality and pretty good. Right now I've got a Logitech GE driving force, and this thing is, it's getting beat up, I'll say that. The wire for the brake, or the pedals and stuff, it's like connected into the socket, but sometimes if you like jiggle the wire a little bit, or if you end up like moving the steering wheel a little bit, it will just stop working. You'll have to kind of just mess with it to get it to work again. So I'm really looking forward to getting a whole new steering wheel set up, but that's going to happen once I do end up moving out. So I don't really have the space for it right here, especially going to get the racing thing, or the whatever it's called, that like platform or whatever that you can set your steering wheel on and move it. It's on wheels and stuff. I can't remember exactly what the term is for it, But I'll definitely be picking one of those up as well, so it'll be a lot easier setup than just clamping it on the desk all the time. Coming up on a stop sign here. Don't want to smack into this log or this truck carrying 2x4s. I think those are 2x4s. Go straight on, I understand. Does all traffic stop? No, all traffic does not stop. Oh well, we're going. We'll be okay. Eastbound on 200. 95 miles to Jordan. Well, we're not going to Jordan, so that doesn't affect us any way, shape, or form. Looks like the sun's actually starting to come out now. You guys can see in the back it looks a little bit more cloudier, but it looks like it's now just partly cloudy. Oh, this bus is trying to pass us here. This is not going to be good on this curve. Oh boy. And the bus literally just cut us off, man. What on earth was that? Man, these drivers are getting stupider and stupider. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I actually have like a whole bunch of like different bullet points for dumb drivers that is going to be featured in a future ATS episode. And that's actually going back to like the Amazon days when I started working back at Amazon. Or not started, but like when I worked back at Amazon. So there's definitely a bunch of dumb drivers that I've seen out on the roads recently than the last few months. It's crazy, man. It really, really is. Got about 175 miles left to go on this beautiful journey. If you guys are enjoying the video, please do make sure you guys hit the like button and that subscribe button with the bell icon. If you guys want actual notifications of when I do upload videos, please make sure you guys join the Discord server. I have a bot in there that does post as soon as I upload, within like 5 minutes. A lot quicker than the old YouTube notifications. So if you guys do want notifications, oh boy, that dude was about to get hit head on. Oh boy. I don't exactly know what happened there. All I know is that he was still in the lane when that one oncoming car. Oh boy. And that is why you always pass when you know you have a clearance, and not end up being like that guy who probably got hit head on. Like I said, man, drivers are getting stupider and stupider by the day. Rest area 1 mile. I like how they sent a car tow truck for the semi-truck that's broken down. It makes absolutely no sense. Speaking of rest areas, now, when I was a kid, I always was taught to, if you're ever going to go into a public restroom, to knock before you actually go in, because, you know, someone might be in there. They didn't lock the door. You know, you don't really want to walk in on someone and having that sight. But I work outside, blue collar job, and I go to a lot of like restrooms at gas stations and stores and all that fun stuff. And I don't know if it's just maybe the way I was raised, or if it's just, you know, because I have morals and manners and stuff. But anytime I end up going into one, I always end up knocking. That's not the case with everybody. I've noticed that a lot of people will literally just jiggle the handle or try to open the door even if it's locked, and then they'll end up knocking on the door after they realize it's locked. And it's like, dude, the door's locked, why are you knocking? There's obviously somebody in there. I just don't I just don't get it. I just don't get it at all. It's like common courtesy to knock before, but then again, I'm not even going to get into it. Well, we ain't got much to look at over here. It's just a bunch of like open plains and a bunch of trees back there. Got some more cars on the side of the road over here. Looks like a traffic stop or an accident gone wrong or something. That is a definite accident. No doubt about it. Look at that long line of cars behind us. I'm surprised nobody actually wants to pass us. But man, if you guys are wondering if hotshot trucking will ever come back, it definitely will. As soon as I get done with this World of Trucks event, we'll definitely be taking a look at more hotshot stuff, different car and bus mods, and all of that. I was just wanting to get this stuff, or this event, done before I ended up doing that, since it is ending on the 25th of September. So if you guys haven't done the World of Contracts event, or if you guys are wanting to finish it up, get the prizes that come with it, make sure you get that done before the 25th. Got a 45 coming up through here. But yes, I do have a 2010 Ford F350, I believe, by Frank Brazil. And then Frank Brazil is also coming out with a... Oh, here is Jordan. But he is also coming out with a Dodge Ram. And then, of course, John Ruda has his Dodge Ram. So we'll definitely be taking a look at both of those. I still have to purchase the Ram. I've purchased the Ford, but not the Ram. So that will be one of my next gaming purchases. Unless a new game comes out, and that will, of course, take priority. I didn't see no engine brake sign, so I'm just going to use the engine brake around that curve. It's a neat little town, not going to lie. Very cool. Some nice looking houses. Alright, so we got Circle, Glendive, 92 miles. That don't always mean nothing, because we could be dropping off on the outskirts, we could be dropping off in the city, we could be dropping off even, you know, east of that, but we shall see. I just realized, I think in my intro when I said where we were going, I think I said we were actually going north, but we're actually going east. For some reason I was thinking of a different city that we were going to. We have another bus behind us. Think he's going to end up trying to pass us? Probably. Granted, we're in another no passing zone. But I did see a CSX truck the other day. Now, CSX is a railroad. I did not realize they would have their own trucks. And I believe it was a day cab truck, but it was hauling a lowboy trailer. Now I'm sitting there like, I've seen Canadian National trucks, you know, hauling their own reefers and stuff, but I've never seen a rail company with a semi-truck hauling a lowboy trailer. So they must really be hurting for money, or they're just trying to get into moving other freight. But I just thought that it was a interesting thing. So we got a rest area in about half a mile now. Not too fancy. But then another thing I ended up seeing was a landing gear failure. It was a XPO logistics truck that was pulling out of a warehouse that is on a gravel driveway, but to get out it kind of goes uphill a little bit. And supposedly either the driver forgot to raise the landing gear, or didn't raise it up high enough, or it failed. But while he was trying to exit and make a right hand turn, the landing gear just started scraping on the concrete and the gravel, and it got stuck. And he was there for a while, because I was just there stopped waiting, and I decided to just say screw this and went around, because I already knew that he was going to be there for a while. Then the police showed up and everything, and yeah, I bet you that driver was embarrassed that day if he did forget to put up his landing gear. Waste Management billboard, got an Aaron. We got YoAdrian coming through town with the Jake brakes on, like it's nothing. I'm gonna tell you though, I do chuckle a lot when I see those like excessive engine braking noise prohibited or no Jake brake signs in like small towns or cities or whatever, because I would much rather have that vibration and that sound of a Jake brake rather than a semi-truck going through my house because they couldn't stop or slow down or whatever. Glendive is straight, so we are going straight. Man, we are really making a lot of people mad today by not going the speed limit. But I chose a underpowered truck to haul this load. Oh, look at that Amazon billboard. We're not even gonna talk about Amazon. Nope, do not do it. It is a trap. Definitely do not work for Amazon. I don't recommend it. Look at that. We're going 46 in a 65. Gotta love it. At least, you know, this going slow is actually good for the sightseeing. You better not go, trucker. You better not go. I will T-bone you. Got some farm stuff right here. Got some grain cars, grain silos and stuff. Look at that long line of grain cars, man. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff indeed. Man, all this driving around Montana is actually making me real excited for Texas. Although I think whenever we are, you know, finished up showcasing Montana and all that, I think we're actually going to head up to the Pro Mods Canada map and just kind of hang up around Canada for a little bit as well. I could, you know, throw in the coast to coast mod and do all that, but then I feel like, you know, we haven't really shown off the Canada map. Then I also have the Alaska North to the Future map to kind of showcase as well. So what we may end up doing is kind of a combination of both. Because I remember we did the Alaska map once, but it was a run at night. So you guys didn't really get to experience it. But we will definitely be taking a look at that. Then of course, you know, with November, December, January coming up, the snow will end up returning into the games. So we'll probably have snow all throughout November, December, and January in this game, Train Sim, and GTA 5. Oh, look at that. Discovered Glendive. 6 out of the 15 cities. Very cool. Very cool indeed. But I do also have some like demos and like other games that are like winter themed that we'll kind of be showcasing off throughout the winter time as well. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm not going to go really into much detail about what they are. You guys will just have to kind of wait and see whenever we get there. So yeah, 3 months of snow in the games, just kind of, you know, for wintertime. Because I feel like that's something cool to do. And it kind of just, you know, makes it seem like the aesthetic is like real life. Because it's about that time. Oop. That old Western coming up, going to Highway 94. We're actually taking a right over here. Oh, we got a railroad crossing. Better watch out. I hear a train. Oh, I'm just gonna go. Gates aren't going down. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, we're good. Alright, here we are, Metal West, once again. How do we get into here is the main question. Up, there's the arrow. We're going to turn right over here in this driveway. Alright, and of course we got those, oh, we ended up just stopping, but it's okay. Gotta wait for this gate. Anyway, got that security camera up there. That's pretty cool. Gonna turn on our flashers here since they're not that annoying. Oh, we got a box car. Probably gonna be hauling some metal, or actually some pallets it looks like. Got a container trailer over here. Where do you guys want this bad boy? Oh, they want it right there. Okay, that should be a... Hopefully that should be an easy one. We have to swing this wide. We don't want to hit that step deck trailer, but we are going to have to swing this wide. I'm going to go ahead and roll down my window. It's not going to be an easy straight back like I wanted. Look at that, we have a genset switcher over there too. Alright, like I said, this is not going to be the easy straight back like I was expecting, but nonetheless, we will get it done. Looks like we're actually doing pretty good this time around. We're actually going to stop over here, pull up just a little bit, because I did oversteer a little bit, but we should be good after this. Now that I said something, I already know I'm going to jinx myself. But I will tell you though, I have gotten so much better at backing in these semi-trailers. I was actually watching my very first video, the get to know me video, and like the one after that, and let me tell you, I was so horrible at backing trailers, it's not even funny. But I have gotten so much better at it just by, you know, by doing it so many times and just, you know, playing the game all the time, and just kept doing it, and I got better at it. Figured out, you know, how the trailer moves and stuff. So it's actually a very cool thing. But I will actually be doing an updated, like, get to know me video out in November, because that is when we're going to be doing a kind of a channel update, life update video, all of that good stuff. There's some new changes and stuff coming to the channel, which you guys will see in November. November 8th to be exact, my birthday. So I'm still working on stuff, trying to get stuff, you know, ready. Channel's going to be completely revamped. You guys will see the revamp on that day. Super excited for it. You gonna give us the green or what? There we go. We'll take it. Alright, let's turn off the engine and we'll see what we got. Alright, 331 miles, 55.3 gallons of fuel. And we've only done 107 World of Trucks contracts. Made $14,000, or actually almost 15 grand on that one. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this one, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. I'll catch you guys here on the next one. Peace.